A grocery store sells sliced roast beef by weight. The relationship between the amount of roast beef in pounds, X, and the total cost in dollars of the sliced roast beef, Y, is represented by the graph below. Remember, unit rate must have a denominator of 1. When we dealt with slope before, we would say that slope would be Y over X. And the only thing we're stressing now is that unit rate is that my X value has to be 1. What point on the graph is a unit rate? So I think maybe even the easiest thing would simply be able to go over here and just rewrite all these ordered pairs as a unit rate. In other words, make it Y over X and just see if we get a denominator of 1. So again, this is X and this is Y. So this would be 1 over 4.5. That is not a unit rate. Next one, again, X before Y alphabetically, so that would be 18 over 4. And again, that does not have a denominator of 1, so that is wrong. Over here, this would simplify. There's X, there's Y, although you can't really screw up the order, right? Because 0 over 0. That is wrong, so by default, it has to be this one right here. And in this case, this is X, this is Y. We have an X value of 1 that matches here. X is 1, so I would have 4.5 over 1. So that is a unit rate. So I'm just going to write that. I'm going to try and finish this question off like I did in the last few examples where I wrote the unit rate as a fraction, then as a sentence, just to reinforce that. Again, in question 6, unit rate as a fraction with the units, and then a sentence. I'm going to do the same thing in number 8. So my unit rate is equal to 4.5 over 1. Along the y-axis, I'm talking about dollars, so I'm going to put $4.5. I'm going to add a 0 just to make it look more like a typical money amount, although $4.50 is still the same as $4.50. Along the x-axis is my pounds, so I'm going to put $4.50 on top, and on the bottom it's going to be 1 pound. So that's my fraction with the unit rate. And then as a sentence, I'm going to write that as well. Now, to be honest with you, if you had gone and crossed off, made these unit rates and crossed off all the ones that did not have a denominator of 1, that's probably good enough work. But just to stay consistent how I was with the other questions, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to put the unit rate is $4.50 per pound. Done. To clarify the work for that one, I wrote my unit rate as a fraction, and the fraction also had the units. I had dollars on top and pounds on the bottom, and then I wrote the sentence, which is what I asked for the remaining problems. So the ordered pair that would work would be this one way over here. I didn't capture the, oh, actually it's this one right here, so I can just highlight that one right there. There you go, 1 to the right, up 4.5.